Okay, so this is the Polly Pocket airplane. You can see they got the Polly Pockets in the front. So I found out that you just grab this little arrow and you pull it out. Let me. There we go. So that you have the, oh, she's still in there. Let me grab it. It's just for looks, I guess, for marketing. Okay, there. So now you can see the front of the airplane, super cute. If you look inside, there's the little pilot seat with the controllers. You can put one of your little Polly Pocket girls in there to sit. And then, let's back up here. So this is the, I guess, conveyor belt to get the suitcases through security. I thought this was kind of funny. You could put a little girl, whatever Polly Pocket you have on there. Oops. And then spin around, which is hilarious to me because I feel like at airports you kind of feel like that, like you're just going in circles around and around at times. If you look in here, let me tilt it this way, see it better. So we have a little kitty cat that can sit in the swing. It's pretty cute. I like that feature. There's also like a stage, and I'm like, man, I mean, maybe private jets have a personal stage, but we have little speakers right here. And then there's even like a microphone. They can sing on stage, or I saw, oh, this is cute. You can put this little guitar across their chest and they can play their guitar. Right here is the little toilet. Isn't that so cute? Get that focused. There we go. And then here's their seats when they're sitting in the airplane, and here's the overhead console. So then you can put your suitcases up there, close it. Anyway, and then where did I put my little person? Right here. Okay. And then this is kind of cool. So there are little stairs, so they can go up their stairs, get seated in their assigned seat, and take off for flight. And it even compacts down, and you can shut it. Okay, so for my story, we're going to pretend this is me. So this last fall, I went with my husband back to North Carolina to revisit his mission he did 10 years ago. And when we were on the airplane, we were actually way up front. We were at the very first seats as you get on the airplane. And it was right during Hurricane Helene that hit more western North Carolina. But we were headed into Raleigh, so I know the flight that was going to Charlotte was canceled. We could see that at the airport, and then, but the Raleigh wasn't. And as we were flying over, it started to get really bumpy, like turbulence, because we were doing the aftermath of the Hurricane Helene storm. And it was quite scary. And I just remember praying to my Heavenly Father, like, please help us to land this plane. And a thought came to my head that I had a Book of Mormon in my bag. Now, this wasn't just any Book of Mormon. This was a Book of Mormon that had been read many times, highlighted, written in, just very well studied. And earlier on the flight, I heard this girl, this is Jessie. She was sitting behind us, and she was talking to a gentleman saying that, I overheard them as I was reading a book I brought along, that she was coming from Denver, and she had flown out to Denver for a boyfriend, and she said it was the worst decision she ever made. And now she was flying home to North Carolina, and she was broke and just devastated that this didn't work out, this relationship. And I remember she had a little cat. Where did my little kitty go? Here's a cat. We'll put the cat in the crate here. That was right by her on the plane in its crate. Oops. Right here. See? And she kept calming her cat because it was meowing during the turbulence. And she said that she was just in a really bad place. And the young man next to her said, "Oh, I'm sorry. They were strangers," just like I was a stranger to her. But as I remember this conversation and the Book of Mormon came into my mind, I thought, you know what? She needs this in her life right now. The Book of Mormon is a testament of Jesus Christ, and it's his words, and it uplifts people and helps people get to higher ground. And so I told Heavenly Father, if he would please land this plane, that I would do my best as we got off the plane to give this Book of Mormon to this sweet girl. And so, and we'll just pretend this is a book. We'll pretend it's the Book of Mormon. Anyway, so the plane ended up landing. We got to Raleigh okay, and we filed out. And I waited for her as my husband went to the restroom out in the airport. So I'll move him down to the airport here. She actually had her cat like in a sling around her front there. But okay, here she is. Here's our luggage. There we go. And we're walking out. And I said, "Your name's Jessie." And she's like, "Yeah." Because I'm like, "I'm sorry, I overheard you talking to the gentleman behind us. Sounds like you've come upon rough times." And she said, "Yeah, I have." And I said, "Well, I know that there's earthly and heavenly angels that are watching out for you. And here is a book that will help you get to higher ground because it is full of the words of Jesus Christ." And she looked at it and she saw that it was very well highlighted and used, and she's like, "Oh, I can't take this. This looks very important to you." I'm like, "Yes, it is. But you need it more than I do right now. And I promise it will help you." And she said, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much." And she took it. And then we actually ended up meeting over at the baggage claim over here. I guess this is for baggage claim. And she thanked me again. She said, "Thank you so much." And she was almost in tears because, I don't know, I believe she felt something as I gave her that book, which was probably the Holy Ghost. So anyway, it was a very neat experience. And then we parted ways and she went back to her family and we did our vacation and then came home. But I'll never forget that experience, because something that was really neat was on, as I was praying to the Lord, I was reading that chapter book, and in that book it said the name Jessie. So I knew I needed to give that Book of Mormon to her. And she accepted it. And the Lord knows who's ready to accept and who's not. And it's just our jobs as members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to share to everybody and to love everybody, no matter if they accept or not, just to love everyone, because God is no respecters of persons. He loves every single child from all nations of the world. So anyway, that was an experience I wanted my kids and grandkids to remember, that it's easy to share the Book of Mormon, and you can just do it in a loving, genuine, kind way with sincerity, that it is the Lord's book. So, oh, here's her cat. I found her cat. Okay. I'll be doing more channels, more videos with Polly Pocket. I have a lot of American Girl doll things too, that I will share experiences that I want others to know. So, see you guys later. Bye.